afternoon, good evening to everyone, depending on where you're tuning in from now today. It's great to have you with us. Jeremy, Edward, and Ilya here, and we've got some exciting announcements today. We're joined by Alex, our CTO and the architect of the DCO platform. We also have Joel and Nazar with us today from the very first DCO project that we will be launching. So some great information for everybody, and we're excited. So guys, you can join us live at daisycrowd.com. If you're inviting some folks, they can use the translation interpretation services at daisycrowd.com. Simply click on the interpretation link and then choose your language. We are broadcasting in 10 different languages here today. You can also join us live through the Daisy YouTube channel as well. So some great things happening, guys. Congratulations to all of you that were able to participate in the Daisy token pre-sale. And we're really excited to today be announcing the official first DCO project. And I'm pumped about this project, guys. This is exciting. Joel, you and I and Alex got to share together a little bit at the Digital Summit. We were part of a forum together. And of course, you know, what you guys have done already with MetaMask and so many other projects leading up to this moment is just incredible. So it's really an honor to be working with you. And thanks for being on this call here today. Of course, you guys know Alex. Alex and his team have built the entire smart contract infrastructure for Daisy, as well as the DCO platform. So Alex has some really incredible updates today with us as well, one of the partners of the Daisy DCO platform. And it's great to be here with you. So a lot of big things are happening. We've got our Dubai leadership event happening the 23rd through the 26th in Dubai. All of the Pacesetter Golds and Pacesetter leaders have been invited to that event. We have around 200 top leaders that will be joining us there for those couple of days, and really, really big announcements lined up. Let me tell you, you definitely want to get plugged in, because after the Dubai event, we will be releasing those announcements live to the community, and you don't want to wait. Those announcements are going to take everything to the next level, and we've got a lot of excitement. Dr. Anna Becker will be there with us from EndoTech, and our legal team and many of our advisors will be with us as well. So it's going to just be an incredible weekend event for the leadership team in Daisy. So congratulations to all of you that have achieved Pacesetter Gold and Pacesetter Leader. And we're really looking forward to meeting many of you for the first time face-to-face at that Dubai event. So big announcements coming, big momentum coming, and we're excited. So guys, super things are happening. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to throw the call over right now to one of the co-founders, Ilya, who really has just grabbed a hold of the vision of the DCO Launchpad and really is in the trenches on a daily basis with many of the projects and the things that are happening behind the scenes. And really thankful for what he has brought to the table as one of the founders of Daisy and one of the partners. And Ilya, Edward, I know that you were in California, just got back last night as well. So good to see you back home and settled in. So guys, I'll throw it over to you and you know, let's knock it out of the ballpark today. But great to be here with everybody. And again, congratulations, Daisy community. And we've got some really big things that are coming in the next few weeks. So stay tuned.
Jeremy, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm also very pumped up before our event in Dubai. So it's going to be a couple of weeks from now. We've been working around the clock, right, to make it happen. So on a daily basis, we do a lot of calls, a lot of connections to make it happen. It's not so easy, as you know. It's our first event. We are pretty sure that we'll make many events like this in the future, but now it's the first one. And like Jeremy said, we'll have a lot of announcements, and we are so excited. It's not just one, it's not just two, it's many, and they will all be during the just couple of days, like 21st, 25th, especially. So for those of you who will join us in Dubai, we look forward to meet you. For those of you who cannot make it this time, so you will be able to, of course, get all those updates and releases probably directly from Dubai, right? So we'll be sharing a lot of information. So I'm very thrilled that we have Joel with us and his team. So we will be, I will be introducing the team a little bit later. But now, first of all, we would like to give you some updates on the DCO platform, because we've been silent, quiet. We didn't do Zoom for a while probably, but many things have been happening behind the scenes. We, as you guys know, so we pre-sold the token back in July. We listed our token on a few exchanges. So we did already some small like PR stuff, right? So we do some stuff on the Telegram channels, on Twitter. I hope that all of you are plugged and all of you follow what's happening in our community, in Daisy community. And we've been talking with many teams. We've been talking with many people who want to join our platform as a project, right? So we call those projects DCO, which stands for Decentralized Crowd Offering, right? So we're going to do together many exciting things. finally next month we will be starting with our platform. It takes some time. It doesn't happen overnight. And I know how Alex and his team is busy. Literally, he doesn't have time to sleep because he takes charge and responsibility for the tech side of the project. And Alex, my friend, I would like to throw it to you. And maybe together, maybe you will start, and then we will together give them some updates on what is happening behind the scenes, what's happening with the DCO platform. It's very important for people to understand exactly what is happening and what and when people will be able to get delivered, right? Because we promised many things, so now it's time to deliver.
Yep. To chat about it, let me share our presentation that we have crafted together. This addresses all of the popular questions. Here we go. And it's here. Can you see my screen?
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect. So, we mentioned it a couple of times. We still need to announce a reward plan. We have finalized it, right? But we don't want to spoil today's beautiful first project event with all of this rewards plan related information. We want to make this something special. We want to have a special day, which would be on September 25th, which is a Dubai event, when we are really gonna dive in a lot of details in regards to reward plan, launch a new white paper version, really detailed this time. So there's that. I guess see you there online or physically. It would be amazing.
No. So Alex, sorry to interrupt you. So what we probably just want to make sure that on DCO platform, we will have some incentive program, right? So when people like refer their friends or family, right? So they can get paid, and we will be releasing some details of that plan, right? So this is what we're talking about. And because many people, they still don't, maybe they underestimate this component of our platform, which is quite big, because we have many marketers in our community. We have many people who love to share information about nice projects, because we will be selecting best of the best projects in the market and put it on the platform.
Yeah, well, Daisy in itself, it lies strictly in its community, in its vast and international community, and we get how we can make this exciting. We get that it's all about building this team around you, and believe us, we would work on making it exciting for you also. So it's not just going to be, well, send something and get nothing. It's going to be quite unique and huge. All right. The next one, which I'm not going to talk about at all mostly. I'm just going to show you the dates and give all of the beautiful marketing information to Joe and his team. We're going to have our first DCO launch on October 19th. You would hear a lot about what is going to be today. We are incredibly excited about it. Actually, we wanted to strike a huge deal to buy an infinite amount of these DCO tokens ourselves, but we were denied because there is a need to share everything with the community. And that's it for me. I'm shutting up about first DCO. Perhaps Ilya has something to add.
All right. So now we finally release a date. So Alex, I think it's very important, right? It's important benchmark for Daisy platform, for Daisy community. So now, guys, it's officially, we are launching Daisy DCO platform on October 19th. Please save the date. Remember this date. Is going to be a lot of noise, a lot of excitement. And after this, of course, we will just, continue roll up and, continue to bring many nice projects in the future. But now, of course, today, the topic for today is our first project, which we'll be introducing later on. Right? So Alex, please continue with the next slide.
Let's go. So in regards to staking, we want to launch somewhere October. It's either together with the platform, which is like the most perfect case, or a bit later. But it's 100% within October, right? We do really need it. We just creating a staking with a lot of logic that has a lot of peer-to-peer components there also. And the thing must go through an audit, because we must make sure that it works beautifully.
Yeah. Also, Alex, I'm personally looking forward, to the staking program to be released also, because this is probably one of the most common questions that we get from our community, because people want to stake Daisy token. We've been talking about staking so many times, right? Specifically yourself, right? You presented this many times. So I think it's also an important milestone for our community. So we'll start with staking, and we can promise that staking Daisy token will make a lot of sense, will make a lot of economical sense, and we will be releasing more information related to staking later on, of course. But finally, Alex, thank you so much. We look forward. It's next month for this program to start.
Yep, we've been fighting with Ilya about staking nearly each day. So I wake up, I see Ilya's message. He asks where the hell is staking, right? So it's gonna be there, I promise. I fear that Ilya right now is in Russia because he's trying to get real close to me, so he can tell me to release staking right now directly. All right, the next one, the next biggie is audit. We are going to have the audit in early November. Audit takes time, and we want to take this time. We're going to do multiple phases of an audit. Of course, when we release staking, we'll make sure that it's an audited piece of code. After that, we're going to slowly go over each and every component of a platform, thoroughly audit it, make sure that everything is perfect. We are currently planning to work with multiple auditing companies. So we are taking it really, really seriously because we understand that it's no joke. It's really important to get there beautifully without any security related problems. Okay, this is the second favorite question that I get from everyone, breach. We're gonna get the breach soon, right? Mid-November is probably the latest when I want to have it, right? I mean, I understand the argument that it makes a lot of sense to create a breach right now, but we just really want to focus on building the platform and taking everything that we can. And once we finished with that, once we have defended ourselves with from the rigorous auditor, we'll be able to just sit down a bit, breathe, do a breach, enjoy this breach, right? And it's just going to be a first breach. We actually intend to do multiple ones later down the line. So there's that. Please wait a bit. I am really sorry, but it's just about priority. We're gonna get there.
Yeah, Alex, it's okay. We understand you have a lot of things to do, so you cannot do everything at the same time together with your team. Just for those people who don't understand, when we refer to breach, so what we mean is a breach from Tron blockchain into Ethereum blockchain, right? So because currently most of our community, I would say that 99% of people, they are on a Tron blockchain. Because we started from Tron. So basically they have Daisy tokens on Tron Link or still on a smart contract, unclaimed tokens, right? And once we complete this breach, you complete this breach, Alex, right? So they will be able to basically move the tokens from one blockchain to another, right? So I just wanted to make sure that everybody understands what we talk about. Okay.
Yep, absolutely. Everything this guy said. All right, now I think I'm going to pass the mic to Ilya because that's his thing. He is going to crush the business components, and it's all yours.
Yeah, Alec, yeah, thank you so much. Well, we've been also working around the clock because we are listed on few exchanges, but this is just a start. We promise that we'll be listed on multiple exchanges. This is exactly what we are working on right now, but it doesn't happen in one day because all of those exchanges, they have some requirements. It takes some time. They're fully, it's very hot season now in crypto space, so you need to book your basically your spot, your place a few weeks in advance or something, right? So it takes time. But we are in negotiation with multiple exchanges. We're talking about centralized exchanges. Due to the nature of business, we cannot release the names of those exchanges, but we are talking about exchanges that most of people they know, right? So it's all exchanges with good name, known in crypto space, right? So what we're gonna do is next couple months we will be listing on at least one or maybe even 2 or 3 centralized exchanges. And of course, once we are listed, we will make announcements, and everybody will be able to buy or sell the tokens on those exchanges as well. So this will help people from from different countries. Some people they prefer this particular exchange, maybe other people prefer another exchange. Some exchanges are not available, for example, in Japan, like the one that we started from, right? But other exchanges will allow Japanese customers, right, to buy Daisy token in the open market, which is very, very important for us. So new listings are coming. Please be patient. October and November is time for them to to be listed.
Mm-hmm. All right, the next one.
Okay, the next one, yes, next one is my favorite part. So we promised a long time ago, right? So there will be a lot of new customers, new blood in our community, right? So we'll be will be producing a lot of news, a lot of updates, a lot of PR in the space. We are in preparation. So we're in preparation. So what you're going to see next few weeks, we will see some press releases. You're going to see some YouTube videos. You're going to see some nice announcements, of course, on Telegram, on Twitter, in multiple communities, in multiple languages. So we are doing everything we can. Now it's early stage of DAISY project. We are not launched yet officially, right? The DCO platform is not launched. It will be easier for us to create this kind of noise on a media side once we are launched, right? But before we launched, of course, we are also now in preparation, and we will be doing this massive PR campaign in the next couple months, and of course, we will continue to do it next year, and and so on. So it's a very important part for us. And when we do this, please make sure that you will share those links. Share those videos with all your friends, all your families, all your community, all your customers, because it's important to spread the word about DAISY, about the value of the platform, about our disruptive model, and so that more and more people in the world will speak about DAISY. It's very, very important for us to spread the word about the project. Alex?
Right. And the next one.
Oh, this is
perhaps one of the juiciest parts. The thing that we've promised a long time ago, and we finally made it. We waited specifically for this event to announce it. We've burned the tokens. So a long time ago, we have promised that everything that we do not sell, it's not going to go on the open market. It's not going to start circulating there and affecting a price. We're just going to get rid of it, because that's the honest thing to do, right? So there's a demand, right? We just adjusted to that demand perfectly, and we don't need something extra on top of it. So that's the amount that we promised to burn. We're going to share details, tech details, the link for it to everyone. Everyone can see it, make sure it's being done proper.
Yes, I believe I believe we will post it on Twitter, on the Telegram after the Zoom with a link, so everybody can check it on the blockchain side. If you guys if you want to check, specific transaction ID, etc., so you'll be able to see it. This is very important for us. This is what we promised, right, Jeremy? Many times we've been talking about the burning mechanism of DAISY. This is just the beginning. So we plan, as Jeremy explained many times, we only plan to do the burning as we grow many times in the future, because it's deflationary model, and we want to reduce supply of DAISY token in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. I love all of the burn mechanisms, Alex, that you guys have put into the whole process. I mean, at every corner of the ecosystem, there's burning. So this is great news.
Yeah, absolutely. So Alex, thank you so much. So this is it, right? So this is a last slide. Yes. So we didn't want to make it too detailed or too complicated for today, because our main purpose of the call is our first DCO project, and I would like to introduce the founder of the project, Joel Diaz. Please welcome Joel. We met, as Jeremy mentioned, we met Joel in June on a digital summit before. We also met him in person in Dubai before, and we absolutely love Joel, what you together with your team, with Nazar, with Stan, I know the guys also joining the call today, what you're doing with your concept of art wallet. So it's an absolute privilege for us to have you on the call with us. For those of you who don't know, Joel is one of the founding members of MetaMask. Everybody knows MetaMask. So of course, Joel is very well-known person in the crypto space. So Joel, it's all yours, please. We would love to listen about our first DCO project.
Well, yeah, what I would love to talk about first is how much I like DAISY, and the project you guys have going. I mean, it's really cool. I've been passionate about kind of the community elements before, and, reaching a global audience, and, the kind of crowdfunding and enablement there. In fact, many years ago, we had a kind of DCO project that was actually named based on the legal structure, because I was organized a summit at MIT and Harvard on legal structures around blockchain. This was, many years ago, early 2015, to figure out what was possible to do. And we figured out different ways to kind of enable crowdfunding and governance. So, sometimes it takes a while for everything to catch up and fall into place, but I couldn't be happier to be working with you guys.
Right. Sorry, Joel, sorry to interrupt. Jeremy, can you make Stan co-host? He's asking now.
Yep, do it now.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead.
So yeah, I'll tell a little bit of the story, behind Art Wallet, which in some ways is similar to the story behind MetaMask, because, when Ethereum DevCon 0 happened, which was quite a long time ago now, the Ethereum community was very focused on building pieces of software that you download and you install, and it had a lot of, details associated with it. And you kind of had to understand how it all worked and all that kind of stuff. And it was just not that accessible. And I thought, the way that things are going to become more accessible is through a web browser, because everyone uses web browsers. It's not that hard to build the right kind of JavaScript integrations to make it so that you can, build dApps and infrastructure that would work in a web browser. But that was a very unusual thought at that particular time. And I was the one, who kind of got off the ground and got the initial financing and kind of got the team together behind that project. And in a similar way today, I kind of try to stay aware of everything that's going on in this industry as much as possible. I was a computer programmer when I was young and won kind of different awards and things like that, and then founded, Ethereum. But I was, on the Ethereum team from, day one, basically one of the kind of very early, active participants in Ethereum, and also did some of the early work around crypto economics. And now I'm doing some stuff at MIT and kind of a little bit on the research stuff, which is also what's bringing me to Russia this week, because after I'm doing some stuff at Skolkovo as well, and really the whole kind of background there is, I'm passionate about blockchain stuff, but also the things that cross over from blockchain and create the best, artistic experiences and kind of immersive experiences. So however that exists, and I worked on that in some ways in parallel to doing things in blockchain for many years before NFTs were a big thing. So, I made one of the first virtual reality apps on the Steam store. I make, virtual, large projections and bring this pyramid to Burning Man every year that, displays this art, and produce kind of art myself. In fact, if you want to go cryptoapollo.io, it has a list of maybe 20 different, art projects that I personally commissioned or been involved with, including this other stuff, which is, some of the biggest projection dome type technology and the projections that happen on. So all of that is, very, very interesting, I think, to this audience, and I think basically bridges into the world of NFTs as they're evolving. To some degree, I think it started by looking at a sort of 5-year time frame or 10-year time frame of what needs to evolve from an NFT infrastructure to be there, and also taking advantage of everything that exists today. But there's a lot of things that don't exist. So you can see here that the market is booming. It's increased a lot recently. Starting with the CryptoKitties and CryptoPunks and Beeple and Top Shots, and different things are branching out. Including another agency that I'm involved in that did the top sale on OpenSea recently for Athlete, which was $17 million in kind of primary and secondary sales behind Mike Tyson, who's someone we kind of represent. So we have like a whole portfolio of kind of top artists and celebrities to kind of bring into this. But yeah, looking forward to the kind of metaverse as a kind of concept. There's a huge kind of gaps, that exist. And this is basically what made me really want to start this project. And I was really thankful to kind of meet the Hacken team and different people through that world that were similarly passionate. But one of the problems I reached, even early on in the Ethereum world, is I was really excited, about the whole universe and, multiple chains, multiple coins. It didn't matter to me as long as it provides some functionality. And, the larger, connective tissue behind all of these things. So, and if you really look at it systematically, you just find that there's a lot of pieces that are missing today. And, from my standpoint, it seems like kind of the wallet side is the best way to provide some of those core infrastructure pieces, many of which, allow, both more asset classes and kind of larger onboarding of like larger ticket items. So some of the things that we're delivering right now, are really focused on really a very traditional, well, it's become traditional, let's say in the last 10 years, business model around art distribution and particularly music distribution, where you buy the content and then you listen to it. And you say the same thing with videos. You can say the same thing about OnlyFans. A lot of people, they want you to buy the thing and then you watch it. And that's not what's going on right now in NFT, but there's some flavors of that are kind of doing it. And that itself, is a, multi-billion-dollar, marketplace that goes beyond most of what you think of as entertainment. And so we're building the infrastructure that lets that be very simple, and do the kind of streaming and owning the content, as well as some other things that you can do that are unique to NFTs. So on the next slide, you can see that, there's a few things that we're doing that basically haven't been done before. I'm getting to kind of a bunch of them because there's, like I said, in this list we came up with, there's maybe 10 features that I thought needed to exist to support some of these things, and really, no other wallet really has even 20% of what would be needed. So I think we probably, will be the core solution for these things as they, exist and evolve. So yeah, go back. So yeah, this includes the security stuff, but then, similar to what I said before, this kind of native cross-chain support is a very important concept because we're convinced in a kind of multi-chain vision and want to make that kind of, accessible to people. And from my experience as well, using many different wallets, that's still something that is not really that well built into much of the existing wallet infrastructure. Yeah, next slide. Next slide. So yeah, there's a few things that are like really critical, I think, especially as we looked at the fine art kind of side of things. But one of them is that basically people who are doing large ticket items, they need certain types of things from the traditional fine art industry. And they're really focused on the best experiences possible, a lot of them, especially the people we enjoy working with. So they needed to integrate with hardware that exists, the highest end displays, the highest end projections, kind of things like that. So we're really focused on that kind of delivery angle. As well as the fact that, for people who are in the insurance angle, making sure the data persists, making sure that whoever buys it is going to have perpetual access to that material, which, sometimes can be quite a lot of file overload, depending on the nature of the media. So really guaranteeing that for the customer. And one kind of added benefit we get from that this isn't necessarily an immediate thing, but it's a really important thing to understand the tokenomics and the particular token that we're doing is with an NFT model behind these things, you can do some extra cool things that you can never do before. So if you're buying something on iTunes, whatever you want, listen to the music, you own it. But if you're buying a limited edition NFT and there's only so many of them, but then other people want to come and consume the content, you can rent or lease that thing. Same thing applies for things that would go in art galleries and physical spaces that if someone wants to view it, and museums do this all the time. I mean, they basically borrow from private collections. They're used to this sort of thing. And this is basically allowing a much more streamlined way of doing that. And of course, you would only be able to do so in our kind of token. So that would be, you would be paying for that in the token that we provide and that you would have some of as well. Next slide. So kind of in this features, we have some of the basic things that you would expect from a kind of wallet infrastructure, including special visualizations of NFTs. Some of them go into kind of some of the early artists that we started to onboard, that are doing metaverse specific things in AR, VR, virtual reality experiences. So we want to make sure that what they're doing is accurately and beautifully reflected in the context of the app. As well as the streaming and kind of access rights. One of the features that's particularly excited about when this comes to the play to earn games and the gaming space as it evolves, and being able to kind of manage new types of gaming assets and display them well, because in many of these things the data side, even just being able to visualize your NFT portfolio is often kind of neglected. So really we're doing some kind of initial launches kind of under the time frame of this kind of IDO when it comes to the hardware and visualization side, but our core product MVP is going to be released in December. And then we have a lot of features in the pipeline. A lot of it really depends on our partners, as we kind of look at the next features to kind of prioritize and bring to market. So in that sense, everyone who's on this call is a sort of partner of ours. And we really welcome you to participate in our Telegram community and let us know what features, you would like to see, and, artists and kind of all the things. We're actually hiring right at this moment too for a kind of metaverse business developer to kind of basically go into all of these universes and metaverses that exist and kind of get an understanding for what specific features would be useful in a wallet so we can structure the prioritization. But so, many of these things are clearly on our roadmap when it comes to these AR, VR experiences, the really high end of the quality, and our partners are already doing some of those things, and we already have a number of kind of joint ventures set up to do those. So yeah, there's some tokenomics here. Nazar, do you want to jump in and talk about this?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, Nazar is here. So yeah, basically like a few months ago, we started together with Joel this our challenge. Yeah, so this art wallet project, as well as Stan, who joined us like soon, like few weeks after. So basically, three of us are in charge of this. So yeah, we have like all the model of the art wallet. So it's based around this cooperation between artists, between game players, between like consumers, users, and so on. And the heart of the system is of course the one art token. Yes, who like make the most utility on this whole art wallet ecosystem. So it's like we are like looking as Joel said before, so like looking forward, and we see like the next like big hype which is coming is about the metaverse. Yes, and we are now more thinking about the way of gaming, like trading some virtual assets and storing as well. So basically, yeah, it's like one of the main priorities we focus right now. So, and all the utility of 1R token, so it's like surrounded around this infrastructure of NFT assets. Yes, that will be like traded both in this, not only like in the art industry, which it started from, yes, like big success stories with CryptoPunks, NBA, Stop Shots, and so on. So, but we are looking forward to the whole metaverse infrastructure, yes, and all this 1R stuff, 1R token will be structured around these virtual assets, NFTs, and so on. So it will be used for stakings, a lot of different stakings for getting access to the exclusive content, if you talk about the artists. So with creating, trading, minting of the NFTs, and of course, audiovisual streaming that's that will come soon in the second version of the art wallet. So it's really missing part of the market. So one moment. Yeah, so talking about the tokenomics, as you see, it's not officially announced yet on our channels, but it will be announced soon. We are adding a big Daisy round for 1 million USD. It will be the huge, yes, basically huge public rounds, one of the biggest in the industries, yes, because currently no other platforms can provide such a big amount of tokens to be released for the public. And we are like closing all our private rounds, so they're totally oversubscribed, yes, but we are like have some allocation reserved for big partners who are coming, like who probably will come like in the next few weeks when we announce the IDO date about October 19th. So we expect like a lot of new partnerships to come. So yeah, we are focusing on integration with NFT marketplaces, with NFT games, yes, for the old metaverse infrastructure for storing the virtual assets and the NFTs and so on. Partnership with basically artists, like big artists, celebrities, agencies who focus on this NFT audio-visual streaming, like NFT purchasing and so on, storing the NFTs, and of course, lending protocol, insurance, and all the stuff, which is our pipeline. So yeah, this is like the basic tokenomics, and it will be announced soon on our official Telegram, Twitter channels, and you'll be able all to participate in the Daisy round. So maybe I expect that it will be announced like maybe on Monday officially. So you'll have a lot of additional information how to participate from the Daisy team. Yes, and we're happy to have you on board. So we have really like team that's growing like really fast, and the core team with a huge experience in crypto, starting from Joel, me, and Stan, who are like more than 10 years, like 5-10 years in crypto area. So working with big project Hacken, yes, supported by the Hacken Foundation, having our own development team that's growing like every day. So some people adding. So basically, we have like a big vision. We have the capabilities. So and basically, we'll definitely deliver what we promise, and we'll believe it'll like play a huge role in the market. So yeah, just we have a few slide about the Hacken. So it's initially started by the Hacken Foundation and supported with all its community. So like which is around 80,000. So all around these Hacken's products that were launched, and we have with Hacken so a lot of like partnerships, corporate client. They provide like a lot of audit services. So it's used by Art Wallet. So and we are happy to work with Hacken and be supported. So yeah. It's basically the presentation of the Art Wallet. So thank you, Joe. Thank you, team. So and we're happy to answer the question if any. So yeah, thank you so much for your time. So and hope you'll enjoy the next few weeks, even 1 month, yeah, before the IDO, and it happened really smooth and like beneficiary for all of us.
Yeah, Nazar,
yeah, thank you.
Yes, thank you so much for your information, Joel. Thank you so much. I'm pretty sure in our community, there are a lot of people who have interest in NFT. I know Jeremy has very big passion to NFT, and maybe he can share something from his end. But what I wanted to, listening to your story and to your presentation, what I wanted to stress is we are really proud as a Daisy platform to have you guys with us as a first DCO project. It's very important for us to know who is behind the project. It's very important for us to know who is the founder of the project, right? So where you guys coming from, what is your purpose, what problems you solving. So in the future, we will be also selecting projects, we will be partnering with projects with very, very clear history, very nice background, and so that we will be able to provide maximum information to our community. Art Wallet, in my opinion, is absolutely brilliant project. So it's like one-stop shop for NFT market, right? So I personally look forward to downloading this app and using this wallet myself in the future. And maybe Jeremy, maybe you can share something from your side, because we've been talking about NFT for quite a long, right? So I know you have big passion towards NFT, and maybe you have some questions to the guys also.
Yeah, absolutely. I have a passion for anytime I see real powerful use case for all things blockchain, it's exciting. And I think, as we said many times, the NFT world is just getting started, and it's going to be one of the largest relevant real world use cases for all things blockchain. And So we're excited about that. And one of the commitments we've always made to the community is together we're gonna attract pioneering projects, right? Daisy really is a pioneering community. That's really what we've done. We've pioneered industries, we've pioneered technologies as a community, and we will continue to be a part of pioneering projects that are on the front end of what's coming next, right? The front end of trends, the front end of emerging markets, the front end of brilliant development teams that haven't been discovered yet. With NFTs, artists that are really pioneering a new way of distribution of art. And this is a great example of a project that is in front of the next big thing, connected to a team like we have with Joel and with Nazar and with Stan. I mean, these are legends in the space, right? Who have pioneered, for example, guys, MetaMask, became the foundation of making tokens and ecosystems usable by the masses without having to understand or learn certain elements of technology, and making it user friendly. And that's where the market is going. And so this project is a perfect example of a pioneering team, a pioneering project, and a very exclusive opportunity for the Daisy members to be a part of something that is going to really usher in another era and another vertical, if you will, for the entire crypto community. So Ilya, it's exciting.
Yeah,
and Joel and Stan and Nazar, thank you guys so much for being here today and for allowing the Daisy community to be a part of this project.
Yes, before it goes public, which is so important, right, Jeremy? Because the guys, they made a few rounds. They're going to make a few rounds, right? And then it's going to be Daisy. It's like a private sale, right? And then they will go public. So it's very, very good timing for our community to kind of come here and grab this opportunity and to get some tokens of the art wallet. So Jeremy, if you don't have any questions from your side to the guys, so maybe Edward, maybe you also have some comments from your end, because we didn't hear nothing from yourself today. I know you're also very excited about the first project. I know we're going to meet very soon in Dubai and share more information about the platform and the rewards plan and all the upcoming plans for the platform. But what is your feeling? What is your ideas about the platform itself and about the first project that finally we are able to release today officially, that we partnered with Art Wallet? We've been working for a few weeks already, but we kind of kept it secret.
Well, there's a two part of excitement. First is our first IDO, right? And Joel is a very known person in this industry. It's really, it feels comfortable and exciting to be first participating with them, right? And the second is Daisy platform Daisy Token is all about this new projects, right? So we pre-launching, we don't have any projects yet. This is our first project. This is the whole point and the purpose of our token, right? Imagine this is one of your portfolio, right? Imagine in a year you have 20 different projects you holding tokens. I'm about building portfolios and not just buying something. I want something like Art Wallet. I know there's a limited tokens. There's only 1 million. If I was able, actually, honestly, if I was able to, if giving opportunity to take it, I would take it all of it myself, right? But we have a community, so community is first. Excited, looking forward again to meet all of you guys in Dubai. Dubai is going to be it's going to be epic. It's going to be, guys, if you've been any meetings, any events in your life, this event, I guarantee you never participate in anything. What are we going to announce? What's going to happen? And this is why we're making only for leaders. So if you are not a pay setter, first thing you should do, reach out to your pay setter, make sure you're close to it to get that information from them, because this is going to be something truly can change your life. Really quick, I got a message yesterday from a very close friend who's also a pay setter, and he's asking, hey, is there any other projects you can recommend to join or something? And I go like, what are you talking about? That's what Daisy Token is. Daisy Token is about diversify different projects that is not Daisy, but different projects. Like I told him, just wait till tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna announce our first IDO. So there we go. We got our first Art Wallet. Excited. And again, I want to thank Joel, Nazar, Stan, and of course Alex and Yuri, who actually was the key to connect us with this project.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's all about building a portfolio, and it's all about, again and again, we keep talking about this. It's all about long-term vision. So we're not a community of flippers. And this is why I believe we're going to be loved by multiple projects, right? Because we can deliver the value of the project, right? So we can explain all the fundamentals of the project, and we can explain to people, and our community really appreciates the long-term vision of the project, right? So Jeremy, I absolutely agree with you about pioneering the space. I also love to be pioneer in a space, doing something that has never been done before. I absolutely agree that we will continue to onboard many projects that are doing something very disruptive that has never been done before, and making people's life much easier and better. This is what it's all about, right? In the space, in a blockchain space, in the crypto space, and we'll have many businesses coming from traditional space into blockchain space again, right? So pioneering the space with some disruptive model related to traditional businesses. So it's all coming. We have many plans for the future, but for now, guys, I'm absolutely humbled and thrilled about this first DCO project. Thank you, Joel. Thank you, Nazar. Thank you, Stan. Thank you for your time. And I think it's good timing for us to wrap it up. So it's been a lot of information and a lot of excitement. We're gonna release all news and updates, of course, on Twitter, on Telegram, on YouTube later today. Yep. So thank you very much. Yeah. See you guys soon. See you all. See you in Dubai. So we talk soon. We connect soon. Thank you.